Hello, Fred Marple here, coming to you live from the town of Frost Heaves, New Hampshire. It's telling me my connection is weak. It's kind of personal, I think, to tell me my connection is weak, but anyway. Coming to you live from Frost Heaves, or semi-live, if you are watching later in the day, then I'm not live, I'm recorded. You can go back and watch my old shows. See a couple of folks that checked in already, Janet, Barbara. Morning, ladies. Beautiful day in the town of Frost Heaves. It's going to be 74 today, and the colors are beautiful, stunning, surprising, given that we didn't have hardly any rain this summer. The colors are just beautiful. Good time to come to Frost Heaves to see the colors. Well, we're going to start off with, I got a contest again today, and I'm going to try again to give away 2 tickets to my show coming up tomorrow night, Saturday, October 8th, at the Peterborough Players Theatre. Fred Marple's Guide to New England for locals and people from away. It's a fun show. It's all about what we eat, how we dress, and the things we do. Good morning, Janet. Nice to see you. Anyway, so I'm going to give these 2 tickets away tomorrow night's show to the first person. I'm going to make it easy, because last week hardly anybody knew the name of the diner in the town of Frost Heaves, which was the Bluebell Diner. Clearly the diner has to use more advertising. But anyway, I'm going to give these tickets to the first person who can tell me what the motto of the town of Frost Heaves is. All right? You can comment there. You can also say hi, tell me where you're tuning in from, or ask the price of fish, whatever you want to do. But the first person that tells me what the motto of the town of Frost Heaves is will get 2 tickets to my show at the Peterborough Players tomorrow night. Okay? Very good. Well, let's see. As I say, it is foliage season. It's October. I thought I'd read you from the Yankee Zodiac for the month of October. October, it's a zodiac with all the, like the Chinese restaurant zodiac. Oh, this is the Yankee Zodiac. The month of October is the stove. Your natural warmth draws people to you, although you can sometimes get overheated. Even then, you have a glow about you. You have a reputation for being frugal and have been known to get 3 cups of tea out of a single tea bag. You are very compatible with beans. There's the stove right there. And look at that. Janet O'Neill says, you can't get there from here. And she is right. Janet, you have won the 2 tickets to the show tomorrow night. Give them your name at the box office or whoever else you send it. Well, it is Gary Putnam just checked in. Hi, Gary. It is Frosty. It is foliage season in Frost Heaves. Lots of visitors coming from away to visit us. Elma and Homer Cratchit, I've told you, they're not the sharpest knives in the drawer. They was going up to Concord the other day on the highway, and they a lot of traffic. They turned on the radio, and the announcer says, "Everybody beware! There is a car going the wrong way on the highway." And Homer says to Elma, "A car? There's hundreds of cars." Let's see, what else can I tell you? A lot of cooking been going on because, as I mentioned last week, the gardens are all coming in. People got lots of leftover vegetables. So this week, what I've been enjoying, Millie Tuttle's green tomato cake. Sounds funny, don't it? But this is really, and I got a piece right here. Green tomato cake. It's basically a spice cake. It's got walnuts, raisins in it, and diced up green tomatoes. Good way to use up those green tomatoes. Oh my goodness. Millie Tuttle's green tomato cake. I'm going to post the recipe for that later on so you folks can enjoy it too and have a good way to use up your green tomatoes. Let's see. Well, the news from Frost Heaves is we have the winner of the most beautiful woodpile contest, and once again this year it is Alfred Cooper. You remember last year we had a surprise with Jenny McDonald winning it, which hadn't happened in a long time. Alfred Cooper, he has the most beautiful woodpile in Frost Heaves every year, just about, and he wins. This year, he had a kind of a bipartisan woodpile. He designed it so that one end was leaning to the left and the other end was leaning to the right, and it's kind of a contest to see which end will fall over first. Although Alfred does design his woodpiles pretty good. He goes out and turns the logs at night, like it was his wine collection, to make sure they get all evenly dried. Anyway, it's quite stunning. You want to stop by and see Alfred's woodpile. We also had we had a hay festival last year, the annual hay festival. You know how towns around have strawberry festival or pumpkin festival or whatever. We were going to do one of those, but all the good ones was took, even zucchini festival. That's how we ended up with the hay festival. It was okay. The problem was it was a terrible season for hay, what with the drought and all, and the farmers weren't willing to, hand over much of their hay for our festival. So we only actually had one bale of hay. It was kind of symbolic, Walter Dunton at the Frosty's House of Pizza, he says, we need a bailout. Get it? Hay bale. I think Walter should stick to making pizzas. Walter's got a special going right now in honor of this season, by the way, that we are in. He advertises it as having 4 kinds of meat, all the vegetables, extra cheese, and a special sauce on a homemade crust at a bargain price. When you get it, it's just a thin little crust with some sauce on top. He calls it the campaign promise pizza. A lot of people are going to buy that pizza probably. Yeah. Well, let's see what else is going on. Oh, the hay festival. Quite exciting this year. It was very exciting. We invited the U.S. Marine Band to be there. They didn't come, but it was exciting to invite them anyway, And then the other thing we did was we thought we would have a hay maze. You know how they have a corn maze out in the Midwest, and they cut a maze you got to find. Well, we had a hay maze. Didn't work out so well. Because of the drought, the hay only came up to about your knees, So we asked people as they went in, please don't look up, But I think they did. Most people worked their way out of the maze pretty quick, So. Well, now it's time for the police log, our favorite part of the local paper. Actual items from the local police log here. We've got your usual accidents and arrests and stuff like that, but here's a good one here. Criminal mischief. At 10 p.m., police responded to North Street for an altercation between a resident and a motorist. The resident allegedly threw a potted plant at a motorist whom he believed was driving in an aggressive fashion outside his home. Threw a potted plant at a motorist. I guess they call that assault and shrubbery. Here's one. Animal control. At 1:12 p.m., police were notified of cows in the roadway near the Lutheran Church on Goen Road. Police responded, but could not find the cows. Once again, the elusive bovine gang slips through the arms of justice. Road hazards, agency assist here, animal control. Police attempted to wrangle a loose horse on Cathedral Road. Wrangling a loose horse. Let's see what else we got here. Noise complaint. At 11:42 p.m., police responded to Putnam Street address for a noise complaint. A neighbor complained of a loud party next door. Police did not see or hear anything out of the ordinary. Police stood by for a bit and still heard nothing. Crime wave continues in the town of Frosty, folks. Let's see. Who else is here? Oh, I see Pat's here and Linda. Good morning, folks. Steve's here. All right, one last police log. Again, these are actual items from our local paper. Vandalism. At 2:35 p.m., officers went to the Lakeview Apartments parking lot after a resident reported that someone had smashed a pumpkin on the roof of his car, causing a substantial dent. The complainant had collected pieces of the pumpkin in the hopes police could lift a fingerprint from it, but police explained that it was not possible given the texture of the fruit. Oh, come on. Yankee CSI, they could figure out how to do that. Get some fingerprints off a pumpkin. Well, that's the police log, folks. Anyway, well, that's what's happening this Friday. Tune in every Friday morning at 8 o'clock for Fridays with Fred to hear the news from Frost Heaves. And you can tune in later on. You can go back and see all of our episodes. Well, both of our episodes. There's been 2 so far. Okay. Hey, do hope you'll come to see my show at the Peterborough Players tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. 7:30 rather. The 8th at 7:30. Fred Marple's Guide to New England for locals and people from away. Going to have a fiddler there, Randy Miller, wonderful fiddler, and my good friend Gordon Perry playing guitar backup. And going to have snacks, folks, brownies, for free, giving them away, you know. So you come tomorrow night, Saturday, October the 8th at 7:30 p.m., and join Janet O'Neill, who won the 2 tickets here, folks. Hey, wonderful to see you. Have a wonderful day in this beautiful foliage season. My name is Fred Marple, and you know what they say, you can't get there from here.